welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another plant video. We are going to be chopping and chatting today. I basically asked you guys to give me some questions on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you should go ahead and do so. I post a lot on there on my stories, at least I try to, so if you want to be a little more updated than YouTube, because I seem to always have stuff going on, go ahead and just follow me on there. I am going to be cutting up my Polyneura, my Cystiantha, I'm going to be chopping up my Lithophytica, my Sigillatus, and a Flavita that I don't think I've ever shown on camera, but super shiny, super cool flowers. I got a little puppy back there. That's another sort of disclaimer that I'm gonna tell you guys. He might end up eating that Hoya, and I don't think Hoyas are toxic, but I believe Cebu Blue are because they're part of like the Pothos family. This child eats everything. That is like literally the worst thing about having a puppy, I think, right now, is that he devours my plants. Like, he has like 4 toys in front of him and he still manages to eat my plants instead. But that is Oliver. I was gonna sort of save him for another question to sort of show him to you on camera and be like, look at this cute puppy. But that's Oliver. I'm introducing him now. And let's go ahead and just get right into it. I have a lot of questions to answer. This is definitely going to be a really babbly, a really talky, a really talk 1,000 miles per hour video because I have a lot to say. I feel like I have been in the dark for like way too long. I finally graduated. I am studying for my NCLEX currently. Like, I started studying a couple days ago, and I feel like, you know, my energy is really picking up from having been literally beaten down by nursing school. So let's go ahead and get right into it with the first question. So the first question is from Loca for Hoya. This is Janelle. I'm not sure if you guys are subscribed to her channel, but you definitely should be. She is the sweetest person like ever. I feel like she's just like a really kind person, and she lives in Hawaii. She has some really cool Hoyas. Really awesome collection. You should definitely go check her out. She said, congrats on your upcoming graduation. Will you get a treat yourself celebration Hoya? Unfortunately, I have not gotten a treat yourself celebration Hoya. I feel like I have been in a situation financially where I cannot. Like, I haven't been buying plants. I will be on a plant ban for the rest of 2021 and honestly maybe into 2022. You guys know I am engaged. Like, if you guys are nurses or if you've ever taken like a board exam, you guys know how much goes into that in fees. And it's just kind of ridiculous. But yeah, I don't really feel financially stable to be buying Hoya, even if it's just one. I just like, I went overboard with my birthday Hoyas, so I'm just, it's not happening. It's not happening. I'm going to chop right here because it has like the most aerial roots. You do not need a node for Hoya. Ah, look how pretty! All you need is just like a piece of the stem and you should be fine. The next question is from Gwendolyn's Green Thumb. She said, congratulations on graduating. What will you miss most about college? So, I honestly feel like nursing school and college are different. Unless you went to like a university that was like 4 years specifically for nursing school. I did a nursing program, so I really feel like it was different than the experience that I had at the University of Houston whenever I did my prerequisites in my first degree. Honestly, the thing that I would probably miss most about college would be like just not having a real adult responsibilities. I feel like everybody kind of sees if you're in college, you don't actually have to, you know, do things that adults do. Okay, so here's another chop of my Polyneura. So the next question is from Shannon Hammond 827. She asked, what were you in school for, and do you already have do you already have a job lined up? Congratulations. So thank you, Shannon. I actually do already have a job lined up. I am going to be a pediatric nurse at a hospital, and I am so unbelievably excited about it. But I cannot wait. Like, I cannot wait. I'm already like buying stickers. I'm already buying like little silly bands and like Play-Doh and like slime and stuff to give to my patients eventually. I'm so excited. Like I'm so excited. I loved my pediatric clinical. I know in like one of my previous videos, somebody asked me like what kind of nurse I wanted to be, and I think I said like NICU or women's services, and at that point I had not done pediatric nursing yet, and I loved it. Like I loved it so much. My clinical was incredible. I really liked the hospital that I did my clinical at. I felt like I was really making an impact. I had my clinical and I really felt at home there. I I felt like it was kind of where I belonged, and I know that that's like super cheesy, but just like seeing the kids smile when they're in like a really vulnerable place is just something that like really makes my heart happy, and I see myself really enjoying my job in the future. So yeah, I guess spiel over. That was kind of a long answer for that. Okay, so this is my last chop for this Polyneura, but I got this guy, and this is what she looks like now. She looks a little bald. I kind of want to chop down here, but it has like new growth coming out, so I don't feel like that's super wise. I kind of want to chop again, but there's no aerial roots, so I think I'm just gonna leave it like this and hope that it starts like doing something up here. But yeah, we got some Polyneura cuttings, and she's like super milky, so she's like, you know, milking it up over there. The next question is things you wish you had said, asked. Congrats, RN or LPN? I had got this question a few times, and I did get my BSN from Texas Women's University, and I am going to be taking the NCLEX to become a registered nurse, so RN. So I think I'm going to start chopping my sigillatus because my sigillatus is like real crazy. So we gonna do that. I think I'm gonna do like multiple chops instead of just like one. So here's the first chop. It has like a ton of aerial roots, so whoop. The next question that I got is, did you have a nurse impact you closely that made you want to become a nurse? I actually don't really have any family members that are nurses. At least I don't think so. I don't know anybody that's a nurse. I went to a high school for health professions. I went to DeBakey High School here in Houston, and a lot of my professors were nurses at some points, or they were doctors. But I can't really say that they impacted me either. Whenever I was really little, I had a lot of allergies. I guess I still do have a lot of allergies. I just stopped being treated for them. And I started getting these allergy treatments when I was like in 3rd grade, and I was pretty much allergic to everything. Like whenever they did the like allergy testing, like I had bumps like all over my back. I was pretty severely allergic to shellfish and what else? Chocolate. I was allergic to chocolate at one point, which was like a really low point in my life because I love chocolate. But I had to see the same nurses every single time that I went to go get my treatments, and they were the sweetest. Their names were Sylvia and Alicia, and I feel like I don't know, they watched me grow up. Like they literally watched me grow up. Like I went from 3rd grade, I think, to like my sophomore year in high school. I went for those treatments like every month. Of course, they knew me. They like would always joke with me. I feel like I became like friends with them, and they were just so sweet. So I guess you can say like they kind of impacted me. I feel like they did. But yeah, that answers that question. The next question is, will you be moving out soon? So again, I got this question a lot. Like, y'all really want me to like leave and become an adult, don't you? I am actually not going to be moving out. I have loans to pay back, and personally, like, I don't really feel the necessity to live in an apartment and like pay rent when I don't need to, since I'm working in the same city that I already live in, so I don't really feel like it's necessary. However, my fiance actually got into medical school in San Antonio, and he is moving into an apartment there, so we are actually going to be separated during our engagement, which really sucks. But I'm hoping that by the end of my contract here, I am going to be able to move there. So I don't know if that's considered soon, but I am thinking about moving and living in San Antonio at some point. So That's exciting. I honestly really love San Antonio. We've gone to visit like multiple times now. And I really like it. We actually got Ollie from San Antonio. Like, I've gone plant shopping in San Antonio, and San Antonio has some like really nice plant shops. The prices are like pretty similar to what they are here in Houston, and honestly, I feel like the prices here in Houston have been going up. So I think San Antonio prices are a little bit more similar to what Houston prices used to be, which is, I don't know, really nice. I like going over there. I went to, I think, Rainbow Gardens. It was a really, really beautiful nursery, and I really considered buying some orchids from there, but unfortunately I didn't, and I ended up leaving. But there were so many people there, y'all. There were so many people. I was like, what you doing? Like, why, where did all these plant people come from? Hopefully I don't have that much competition when I move there, but yeah. I'm thinking about moving at some point, but I guess not super soon. Trish Flourish asked, what's your favorite thing about Houston? So my favorite thing about Houston, I don't even know. I really like Houston. I feel like there's a lot of diversity here. There's a lot of activities, and I know that Houston recently like opened their botanical garden, and I think it has like a lot of cacti and stuff. I haven't been, but I don't know. It's a really beautiful city. The cost of living here is nice. Yeah, I'd say those are a few of my favorite things about Houston. Devia66 said, I live in Houston. Will you be selling any plants or cuttings? So I'm gonna look like a completely selfish human for saying no, because I'm literally in the middle of cutting cuttings. But I've actually never really sold plants like as a business, I guess. I feel a little uncomfortable doing that just because I think a lot of the plants that I get for free, or I get them like at really good prices. So I feel weird selling them. I think I've only done like one purge, and it's been local, and I sold a lot of plants that I had like originally had that I just was no longer loving anymore. If I ever do sell, it'll be like on the Houston Houseplant group or on like the Houston Hoya Heads group that I have. But again, like I don't actually really see myself selling anytime soon. So the next question is, how many Hoyas do you have now or in your collection, and how many different Hoyas? I actually don't know how many Hoyas I have, like including multiples, but I know that I have over 120 Hoya. Like, I'm pretty sure I have over 120 Hoya. Like I said, I have my Excel sheet, but I haven't updated it in a while, so honestly, I'm not 100% sure. The next question is, how do you collect Hoyas, buying or trading? So I bought the majority of my Hoyas, but that's just because I've been able to find them at good prices when they weren't tons and tons of money. So again, I'm probably going to turn to trading. Plant Lady Emily said, what is a Hoya that you'll never own? And congrats on graduating. So thank you, Emily. I honestly, I don't know. I feel like I really, really, really love all Hoya. So I don't think that there's one that I'll never own because I don't like it. But I don't think I'll own a like New Guinea Ghost or anything that's like super, super, super expensive, like thousands of dollars expensive. Unless somebody wants to gift me one of those, I do not see that being a part of my collection because your girl's kind of broke. Unless like this nurse check is gonna be really, really good, I don't see myself ever spending that much money. So the next question is, what's the baby Schnauzer's name? So this is Oliver. He's literally like a monster. He's been eating my plants this entire time. He eats plants. He was literally chasing a baby bird the other day. He cannot stay still. I don't know why. We're actually like sharing custody of this little boy between me and my fiance. So he stays here for like half of the week, and then he stays there for the other half of the week. But he's actually going to be moving to San Antonio with Joseph, and I'm so sad about it. We got him sort of like at the end of March. I'll show you guys some puppy pictures. He was the cutest. He still is the cutest. He's like this brown color, and he has like green eyes. He is a Schnauzer, a little mini Schnauzer, and I love him so much. Like, he's so sweet when he's like calm. He acts like a little bunny whenever he like runs around. He literally like hops. It's the cutest thing. But yeah, that's my little introduction to this guy. Hopefully you'll be seeing him in a few of my other videos before he moves away. I don't want him to move away, but he's gonna move away, and I'm so sad about it. Rose from Plant with Rose said, tell us all about your relationship and your engagement. So, I am engaged to Joseph. I met him when I was in high school. We are high school sweethearts. I actually met him when I was a freshman in high school, so it has been a while. I think it's like almost 9 years. Isn't that crazy? Like almost 9 years. I met him in 2013. That's insane. We started dating in 2013. I actually did not know Joseph at all before he asked me to be his girlfriend, which is really silly. I think I probably talked to him for like a week, and then he asked me to be his girlfriend. And he swears up and down that he did not ask me to be his girlfriend in this way, but I can like swear up and down also that he did on Valentine's Day. It was literally Valentine's Day. I'm pretty sure he just asked me to be his girlfriend because we were like children and he wanted a Valentine on Valentine's Day. I don't know. But he literally handed me the monkey and he was like, would you like to go study with me? And he was like on the locker and I was like, okay. And then I went back to class and it was the silliest thing. I sat down next to my best friend and I was like, he asked me to be his girlfriend and I said yes. And then my best friend was like, why you did what? You did what? Why did you do it? And I was like, well, I mean, why not? Like, I don't think it really matters. And then she was like, Alessya, what's his last name? And I literally stood there and was like, like I knew how to spell it, I just had no idea how to say it. So it was really bad. Like it was honestly like a really silly start to a relationship. But yeah, he asked me to marry him in December and I said yes. We were in San Antonio. He asked me on Marriage Island on the river walk. It was during COVID and yeah, I was really happy and I am really happy and I'm really excited, so I'm gonna get married, y'all. Foliage Philia said, tell me what you have planned for the wedding. So the wedding, like I said, I don't feel like we're gonna get married until my contract here is over. I don't really want to be married and be like in separate cities. I feel like that seems like a really like not ideal situation, so we're not gonna do that. But I am going to be doing like a small wedding. I hate the idea of having a big wedding. It's funny because I literally have a YouTube channel and for me to say like I don't like attention sounds kind of silly, but I really don't like attention. I do not like being the center of attention. I didn't have a quinceañera for that reason. I feel really uncomfortable with weddings. I've only been to a few and I don't like weddings. I do not like weddings at all. I'm just gonna let him eat my Hoya because if I don't, this video is gonna take me hours to film, so please ignore the little monster in the background. But we might end up just eloping. Honestly, we might end up just eloping because that's the idea of that sounds so much better than having a big wedding. So yeah, but small wedding, maybe a backyard type wedding. I'm excited. I'm excited to get married. Not super excited about planning the wedding. Planning a wedding sounds super anxiety inducing, so I actually have not done that. So I'm just going to make like one quick chop right here for the Cystiantha. So the next question is skincare routine from Sachi Plants. And honestly, this is so funny because I feel like everybody went through a skincare phase during COVID and during this pandemic and everything. I definitely did. I spent so much money on skincare and let me just tell you, I only use like a handful of the products that I purchased. So for my cleanser, I use the Soon Jung Whip Cleanser, the pH one. It's like kind of janky. I need to actually replace it. I think it's like almost a year old at this point, which is kind of crazy, but I did order this off of Amazon. I really like it. I don't feel like it really cleans like my eye makeup super well, so I do use like a cleansing balm. I recently bought this because of TikTok. Stop buying stuff off of TikTok. Like, don't trust TikTok. Just literally don't trust TikTok. They lie to you. I swear they lie to you. Or they like, I don't know, but I bought this Juno Skin Balm off of Amazon because it was like super cheap, honestly. I guess I don't regret it because it was super cheap. And I saw a video of this girl who like, she barely put it on her face and all of her makeup came off and I was like, oh, I need that. But then when I got it and I put it on, it feels like you're putting on lemon scented coconut oil. That's literally what this feels like, and it did nothing. Like, it takes off my makeup, but I have to, like, sit there and actually, like, you know, massage it in, and it's super annoying. I definitely prefer the other balm that I was using. I forgot what it was called. It was another Korean kind of skincare company. I'll put a picture of it right here if anyone is curious, but I definitely preferred that to this. Like, this is just, no. And I don't like the scent either. And then for, like, moisturizer, I sometimes, it's, like, pretty full. I swear it's not this full, it's just that I shook it up. But, I use the Sunjung, like, moisturizer that, like, comes with the cleanser that I use. So on my more like dry days, I like to use the iUnique Beta Glucan Daily Moisture Cream. It's this one, and honestly, like, I like this one a whole lot more than I like this. This is like a really, really, really light moisturizer. I think that these products from like the Sunjung line are more targeted towards like oily skin. So having this on me is like really nice. For my sunscreen, I have the CeraVe Ultra Light Moisturizing Lotion SPF 30. This literally has lipstick on it. I am not a beauty YouTuber. Can you tell? Can you tell I'm not a beauty YouTuber? I'm not gonna wipe this off, and I don't care. I'm a person, I'm pretty sure everybody's skincare looks a little gross. It has some makeup and stuff on it, but I usually use this under my makeup. I know you're probably looking at this and saying like, what do you use for exfoliation? I have a lot of the Ordinary masks, like the lactic acid and the red one. And I use those like occasionally, but if I'm being honest, like I don't love exfoliating because it like everything that I've used burns my skin. Yeah, that's my skincare routine. If you guys are wondering, I feel like that took way too long. These are all of the stuff that I chopped off of my plants. I'm going to be putting like every single one of these in water because I am super lazy and I do not feel like making pon. I do not feel like cleaning leca. I'm just gonna stick everything in water and hope that they root. I'm actually going to let them callus over a little bit because I think every single one of the plants that I cut has like milk. It has like a milky sort of sap coming from it, so I'm just gonna wait for that to stop and then I'll put them in water. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. That was probably the most that I've ever talked in a video, and I'm pretty sure that half of you have already left, so if you stuck around, like put like a nurse emoji or something in the comments. I know I like never do that because I feel like that's really cheesy, but I feel like you deserve some recognition. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and hit the like button down below, and if you like me or you like plant videos, go ahead and subscribe if you want to. But that's gonna be it for today's video, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye!